South Africa and New Zealand.
For South Africa, the leading edge, delight for the home side, an early breakthrough. McCullum goes, it's 7 for 1.
Disappointment for McCullum. Played pretty well during the first 2 matches. He tried to whip this one over the leg side, but got a leading edge, and the ball was in the air for a long, long time. It was a pretty easy catch in the end, but Dale Steyn strikes. That's what he's in the side for. Herschelle Gibbs making no mistake at cover. So very good start for Dale Steyn and for South Africa. McCullum is gone. New Zealand 7 for 1.
In the air and through. Good stroke for 4. The first boundary of the New Zealand innings.
Now Howe, straight away after break, has put one away to the fence. His first scoring shot for Howe to get off the mark. Taken 6 deliveries, but he would have had to regather himself because of the situation with the side screen here that is frustrating. They didn't quite get all of it.
Bowling, beautiful slower ball. Wonderful change of pace. Oh, what a class bit of bowling.
And what a wonderful piece of emotion there from Steyn. Over the moon, and a sucker punch from Steyn, and Vincent can't believe it. Done by an absolute slow pie from Dale Steyn. It's a beauty. There it is, the off spinner. Great piece of deception, and it rips out the leg stump. Vincent, in his 100th game, cannot believe he's heard the death rattle. That is a big breakthrough. He's got another one, Steyn. This time it's Vincent for 18. It's 27 for 2 here.
And again, this is up in the air. And he just evades the man who's at short, fine leg. And goes for 4 as well.
Carved away behind square. This will go for 4. And that's the pressure release that the Black Caps have been looking for.
Jamie Howe hasn't had a lot of the strike in the past 40 minutes, so hence only on 15. He's been there a while now.
Big appeal for LBW. He's got him. Change of pace from Langeveldt has done the trick for South Africa. Howe trying to work it to the onside, is trapped in front. And a timeous intervention by Herschelle Langeveldt. New Zealand are 68 for 3.
Bowlers loving it, so are the crowd, and Langeveldt's teammates gather round, because this is a crucial one for the home team. Change of pace certainly is. It's that slower one, and he's gone right across there, Jamie Howe. Look at this. Goes on. Well, it's pretty easy in a way. Yeah, I would have thought so. Hit Midland leg, and he has to go. Smart piece of bowling from Langeveldt. Howe has to disappear back to the hut for 15. 68 for 3 New Zealand.
Oh, no ball is called, and he's got the edge, and that is sinful. And it also going to be compounded by a free hit, but that has been a bitter blow. Mark Boucher and Graham Smith's heads have sunk. He got the edge of the Styrus bat. That could be a pivotal moment. Oh dear, very tight indeed.
Well, he's harsh and he's known for it, Mark Benson. Doesn't give you a lot of leeway as a bowler. There's the faint little tickle off the timber from Scott Styris's bat. It's been called a front foot no ball, so she's a free hit for Scotty Styris.
Got him! A loose stroke, he's dragged it on. Nell gets his wicket, and see what it means to the big man. It's 79 for 4.
Absolutely pumped. Andre Nell, he does it again. He's been doing it with the bat, and the fairy tale continues from the big fella from Pretoria. This one, looser stroke, feet don't go, and he drags a big inside edge, does Ross Taylor, onto the stumps. He has to go. It means New Zealand have now lost their 4th wicket for 79, and Taylor, he has to go for just 4.
And we've all heard that many times. Oh, there's a misfield, gone through for 4. Is that Pollock at mid-off? Nicely struck, though. And take any credit away from the batsman. It's swept away, and it might beat the man down on the boundary. Yes, it does, through a fumble. Sean Pollock having a bit of a tough time in the field. He's just need that past the keeper, and he dived over one earlier.
There's the big hit, it's up in the air. Men coming around. Who will take it? What a catch, Andre Nell. That is an absolutely outstanding grab from the big man. The South Africans converge on him because they realise what a massive wicket that is. Styris goes 128 for 5.
Wonderful catch by Andre Nell. It looked like a problem coming with both Nell and Steyn converging on the ball, but Andre Nell kept his eye on the ball all the way. He's got big hands. He's a good catcher. Got the dive out at the last minute, and that's a brilliant catch.
Well, there were suggestions while it was in the air that there could be something ugly coming. Steyn and Nell converging on it for a collision, but Nell takes a great catch. Styris gone for 60. 128 for 5. Oh, it's missed! It's missed. Pollock's had another catch dropped off his bowling. Again, Sinclair was shaping to angle to third man. Slipper's standing wide. They both had to go for it, and it's gone down.
Well, that's a problem when you use that wide first slip. A regulation first slip would have meant that would have gone straight to him. Again, looking to run it down to third man. As we said, dangerous option, particularly when there is a first slip in position or a regulation first slip. But this one, unfortunately, went between Boucher and Smith. Boucher just got the right hand to it.
He's gone big with one hand. Got enough on it too, the big fella. The sweep.
How far is he going to hit it when he uses 2 hands?
Exactly.
Down the ground and over the rope. Full toss. Got what it deserved.
Most definitely. And you just feel now that the foot has gone down on the pedal for the Black Caps, and particularly Jacob Oren, who goes to 32 with the stroke. And there again, the advantage of the long legs, and goes over long on.
This will be out. Smith under it. And the end of Jacob Oram. It was time to hit that accelerator. It's just a question of whether it comes off or whether you get out. On this occasion, it was the latter.
Oram goes for 34. New Zealand are now 184 for 6.
Slogged through mid-wicket. Hit that really hard. The length ball, he just slapped it. Brings up the 200 for the Black Caps.
The Longavelt will be disappointed. He just dragged it down a little bit too much. Just a tad too short. Banged in. And Sinclair, it is time to go with these strokes. Fairly clean. And got the treatment. Mills on strike. Now searching for the Yorker, and this one has gone all the way for the maximum.
That's a good strike, wasn't it, from Kyle Mills?
A little bit too full and wide, and it's another ripper. Gone for 4 to finish the over. 17 from it. It's 2-2-3 for 6. He's bowled a good length. And he's going to be out because he's fallen over. And it's the Keystone Cops out in the middle. Classic stuff, really. And he's run out well by half a pitch length. They can laugh about it now. Mills won't be.
It's good cricket here from Langerfeldt. Took his time. And also good cricket, which hopefully you'll see in the replay from Boucher, because he's seen the fact that Mills has fallen over. Boucher hanging back there for the moment, but now he falls down, and Boucher's closing in on the ball. Should the ball have missed the stumps, he would have still had time to gather it and take the bails off. Mills gone for 11, 227 for 7. That's what I mean by Vettori. Look at the sweet timing of that. He's got that away for 4 from about a foot outside off stump.
And he can't.
And there's a run out. Good cricket from Steyn. It's a wonderful over this. I mean, Vettori did really well to get that one delivery away for 4. Now he's bowled 3 dot balls and affected a run up.
Just shows you with the 2 previous dot balls from Steyn, because Vettori was getting a little bit too clever moving. This is another good Yorker, and he had to give it up because he knew, Sinclair this is, had to get down the other end. He couldn't. He goes for 73. New Zealand 234 for 8 here.
Smashed down the ground. It might go for 4. It will. So the captain of New Zealand finishes with a boundary, and New Zealand have set South Africa 239 in order to win this series on a good pitch.
And the boys there that stand out: Styris 60, Sinclair just run out a moment ago for 73, Oram got 34, and Mills got 11, Vettori not out 9, and the extras 15. And so 50 off the last 5 again for the New Zealanders. Patel didn't bat, but those partnerships never quite big enough. Well, look at that. They've dominated really over the summer. 2 for 50, useful from Steyn. Nell might have gone for a little bit for his liking, but still picked up an important wicket and a great catch. Langerfeldt 2 for 46, did a good job. And Botha as well, 1 for 45 from 9.
Clipped away, beautifully timed. Could be a boundary, is. That was convincing from Gibbs. Down the wicket, over the top, clean strike from Gibbs and all the way. That is a super stroke from Gibbs.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? Early on against the new ball bowler who was in good form, Kyle Mills gets the treatment. The dancing shoes on, gives himself a little bit of room and shimmies down the wicket, and that is clean. Just closed the face a little bit more at impact. If he hadn't, it could have gone a lot further.
A bowling change. Jacob Oram is into the attack earlier than perhaps Captain Daniel Vettori would have intended, but he bowled beautifully in Port Elizabeth on his return after injury. 10 overs, 1 for 31. He's a hugely experienced campaigner. The bounce he may get is the key. He goes to Gibbs. No trouble for Gibbs, down the wicket and over the ropes. There's almost contempt about the way Gibbs is playing at the moment.
Magic stuff here from the little right-hander, Herschelle Gibbs, cutting loose now here at Newlands.
Shot that was. Goodness gracious me. What skill. great shot. Wonderful improvisation from Gibbs yet again. Was quite full, but he just had to manoeuvre himself into a position to get it through the covers. He moves on to his 34th 50 in one-day international matches. His 7th against New Zealand in the 29 attempts he's had against the Black Caps.
Wonderful start. Pulled away for 6. Oh, what an innings this is. His 5th 6, Herschelle Gibbs.
It's a poor delivery, but Herschelle Gibbs hit this one beautifully. His timing was superb. It was short. He had lots of time to pull that. And the connection was perfect in the middle of the bat. Went a long way over mid-wicket.
Another one.
Dropped twice now behind by McCullum. He should have caught this one. Really not a good shot by Graeme Smith. He was battling, rolling his fingers across the ball. It's gone the card shot. Big deflection. Maybe I was a bit unfair there to McCullum. It was a big deflection. Difficult chance for the keeper, but certainly catchable, and disappointment for Styrus.
Like that. It's just smashing them to all parts. It's another 6 for Herschelle Gibbs. Oh, he really is on fire. Nice way to end the over. 157 without loss.
Obviously struggling compared to Gibbs, and Gibbs is making it just look so easy. And down the track and gone. As he know, it's been put down. Funny that, another drop catch by the New Zealanders. This time, Matthew Sinclair got there, did all the hard work, but shelled it.
Down the wicket, doesn't get this in the middle at all. Is looking to clear mid-off. He doesn't. Gives him an opportunity. Sinclair does not take it. It's a good effort because it was past him. Campbell Dev, number 1.
Yeah, he chopped it onto off stump. There's a bit of a byplay here again too, where stumps were hit, and it's going to be a bye. Not happy, McCullum. Keepers hate this. Got through for another extra run.
Dropped it, if there was an edge.
Now, I thought you summed it up beautifully in terms of the new ball bowlers didn't get wickets. Needed to use the new ball. Certainly needed to get Gibbs back in the hut early with the new seed, like at Port Elizabeth on Friday. And Smith as well. Well, Smith's not going to take you apart with the form he's in. He's hanging in there and doing a good job for his side.
That's it. This could be out, and here's Smith goes. He played his part, there's no doubt about that. He'd like to have taken it right through and won this game by 10 wickets, but he succumbed in the end.
First wicket for New Zealand, something for them to cheer about at last, but I'm afraid could well be far too late. Graeme Smith struggled. He didn't bat well. He was dropped 3 times. This occasion he didn't middle that properly. Caught by Gillespie at deep mid-wicket. Easy catch in for Graeme Smith, but a good start, good opening partnership. 173 now for 1.
Up in the air and going to be out. And is. So Gibbs goes, but only after a highly entertaining performance. New Zealanders going across to him and congratulating him sportingly. Tory gets another wicket, but really today, and certainly this afternoon, has belonged to only one man, Herschelle Gibbs.
Herschelle Gibbs took the game away from New Zealand almost from the word go. He's played absolutely brilliantly today. Played all the shots. He was spectacular. And it was Herschelle Gibbs at his best, which was very good to see. So South Africa, they lose their 2nd wicket. 187 for 2.
Let's get a wicket early. He's got another wicket. pitched up, driven and taken. That simple.
Just like that, Carl Mills is my man of the series here in this one-day MTN, and de Villiers has to go. On the drive, couldn't keep it down. He was just a fraction early on it. And a comfortable running catch to Matthew Sinclair. He's delighted. 3 down now. De Villiers goes for 2, 190 for 3. They prefer the short, but I think he's gone here, and he has. There's the edge. It is all starting to happen here. We've lost 1, you lose 2. Suddenly now they're losing wickets, South Africa.
Just a little stutter. JP Duminy, he's been sitting watching a masterclass, as have all the other South African batsmen. He gets out Gibbs. They've got to go out there and do the job. Vittori and his Black Caps, they've got other ideas. Just a little edge, and this time McCullum makes absolutely no mistake. Duminy gone for 1. Little wobble. 191 for 4. Another one on the pads, and Boucher deftly works it onto the onside.
That's 4 more. So South Africa racing to victory now.
Gillespie's woes continue. Back-to-back boundaries.
Oh, and Cullis has got an outside edge. Vincent gets a wicket. Would you actually believe it?
Well, there you go. It's a wide delivery. Lou Vincent, in his 100th game, would not have expected, coming to the ground today, that he'd be getting a wicket. And Jacques Kallis to boot. He'll be enjoying that. He hasn't had a happy tour of the bat, but this was a wide delivery. Good catch by McCullum as well. It's his first one-day international wicket. So Kallis has gone out for 30. South Africa are 237 for 5.
They've known for some time now that they were going to win this game. It's the same when you lose. You know you're losing, but you only really feel it when the winning runs or the winning wickets taken against you. Clipped it over mid-wicket, 2 bounces and into the fence. South Africa win this game and the series against the Black Caps, a series that they so could easily have lost.
Deserved victory for South Africa, particularly on their performance today. They were the better side. New Zealand will be disappointed. They know that they had an opportunity to win in Durban. They missed out there. They won well in Port Elizabeth, but today they were beaten by a better side.
That's the story of the South African reply. Needing 239, Smith and Gibbs really did all the work by putting on a huge opening partnership, with Gibbs playing quite beautifully for his 119. Gibbs struggling a little bit, Smith struggling a little bit, but he hung in there for 51 as they put on 173 and virtually sealed the game. They stuck at it. Mills has been the bowler of the tournament to me. It's going to be a job to find out who's going to get the man of the match, because there's no one outstanding player from the home team that won the series, but Mills with 9 wickets in the series and always economical was right up there in the reckoning as far as I'm concerned.